Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On first down, it's Brown again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets the back moving. Arch is going to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Play action. Here's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Booster! Q! Bubba!
To the air, it's Manning. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Motion from the back. Art's going to spin it again. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Austin Mack fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Here's Arch to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Freeze! Ready, go!
Snap in the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Mack. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Austin Mack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. They'll go play action with Mack. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Manning under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating. Making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
30, 30. Flash.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Big guy smells it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
All right, they get the completion, don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
4th down, Manning. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Texas 13, Alabama 0. Number 44, set to kick it off. Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Throwing Mack. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Hill. Quick step and go. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Mack. Looking left. Makes a connection. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Tide.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. And this will be caught as they convert the two. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Smothers. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Sweep, sweep.
Arch Madness. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
The run inside. It's Hill. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have two left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go play action with Mack. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Fires downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throwing Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. the Longhorns, who will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Austin Mack. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it fly. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Maybe some room here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first. They mark it at the 40.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big...
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him. And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Keelan Russell, pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this... really affecting the football game.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Russell. Buys a little extra time. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Bama! They take the lead with the 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running inside, it's Smothers. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Throwing Russell. Moving out to the right. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Russell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Up to help this defense on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now here's Russell. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Fourth down, Russell. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Manning on play action. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They run the reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Here's Manning to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Freeze, freeze. Flat, flat. Ready, go.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To throw, Manning. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Down, ready. 492, waggle. 492, slide, slide.
To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football. But there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Sweep, sweep.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up.
Booster, booster. Q. Go, go.
Manning to the air again. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Last chance coming up. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves